Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got Monica Lewinsky coming at Beyonce, because Beyonce came at her. You know what I'm saying? Too. We also got some more information about Beyonce's album, man. Apparently like the hate train is real on that Renaissance jump off. You know what I'm saying? Charleston White, man, we got what he's got to say on games, man. Chris Brown defending the $1,000 meet and greet, man. Chance the Rapper explaining what made him reevaluate his relationship. And we got the Slave and Shaka Khan again. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. And yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your tabs to go on and give it a tap, and a subscribe button's waiting for your subscription man to go on and touch that too. You like the slave? Yes, I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna set it off now. Yo, we freestyling for today. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a meeting today. The joint was horrible. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand one word of what these people were talking about. You're like, what was the meeting talking about? I don't even want to go into it. Okay. Check this out, man. Shaka Khan. Okay, Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan is letting everyone know that she is still infuriated with Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you lived in a cave somewhere, you are not aware of the fact that Kanye West sampled Shaka Khan's voice on his smash hit Through the Wire. Okay, she had the song Through the Fire. Okay, now Shaka Khan has been making her rounds a million times over, letting everybody know that she does not appreciate having her voice on his track sped up. Right? She said she made it clear once again. She goes, quote, "That's what Kanye did with his music. I was upset about sounding like a chipmunk because he didn't put that when he asked could he use the sample of my song." I mean, did he have to though? Maybe he did. I don't know. I mean, but you didn't ask. Technically, you didn't ask. So I don't know why. Like, I understand Shaka Khan is a legend, right? A legend in her own right. No doubt about it. Okay, I'm not gonna take that away from her. But he asked you for the sample. You gave him the sample. You didn't say, "Can I hear it?" You could have said, "I don't like the fact that I sound like a chipmunk" back then. You still talking about it now? You made a mistake, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, like that let me get mad because somebody used my voice and sped it up or slowed it down or made it slurred. You know, there are some people that say they listen to this joint at, what is it, at like half of the speed or something like that, and it makes them laugh, or they speed it up, something like that. You know what I mean? I don't really care. I don't give a cuff. She said he didn't mention he was going to speed it up 3 times his normal speed. Had he, I would have had something to say. But since I didn't think of that, believe me, I think of it now. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. And guess what? He used it. The song is a hit. And that's the only way I hear the song now. I hear it sped up. If I hear the original song Through the Fire, I feel like I'm listening to the wrong version. I don't think she's watching Celeb Source. She might be one of the few artists that are not watching Celeb Source. But I feel like if she did, she'd be very upset that I said that. If she was sitting right in front of me, would I say it? Okay, I take that back. I probably wouldn't have said it. No, I probably would say it. I think I would say it. But I would also tell her I love her too. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's legendary. I'll be like, yo, you can't take a joke? What Mano say? That's what Mano say. Y'all can't. Remember when he was slave role playing? Remember when Mano was slave role playing, and then he had the video with Jim Jones, and he was like, y'all can't take a joke. He was like, yo, man, I mean, come on, y'all know how to take a joke? Speaking of slaves, let's get to the story real quick, okay? Check this out. My people sent me this story real quick. Now, this is an old thing. It keeps popping back up. It keeps going viral every couple of months, okay? It says here, "Hi, I'm Ubisfitty." I don't know what that means. "The most deliveringest OP in history. As a lot of you already know, I had to attend a corporate retreat this weekend that happened to take place on a southern plantation in Alabama. There was a period-appropriate costume ball scheduled for the end of the trip, but they apparently forgot about me, their lone black employee. Hilarity ensued." Then he said, "Update. I'm currently on the phone with let me read the update last." So this is the picture of the man. It says, Wife and I are attending a period-appropriate work Halloween costume on an old plantation in Alabama. There aren't many options for someone like me. You see the picture? The next picture says, wife and I are making terrible time to the work conference, mainly due to the fact that my instincts keep kicking in. You know, one time I was working with another teacher. She was teaching about slavery. She brought in the sticks, right? With the cotton on it, okay? And then she passed the sticks with the cotton on it around the class. And, you know, this is a white lady. I actually, right? When I saw the sticks, I wanted to touch the stick and pick the cotton off it with all of my heart, but I wouldn't dare pick that cotton in front of that teacher. I wouldn't do it. And, you know, I was younger, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really, my mind wasn't where it is now. You know what I'm saying? I might have been like, yo, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I mean? But back then, you know, I was teaching in a white school. All the white kids are sitting there picking the cotton and stuff like that. There's a couple of sprinkling the black kids in there. But I wanted to pick it. I felt like my instincts was kicking. My bad. So my man shows off the picture of how much cotton. He said, this is proof for the naysayers that I really did pick the cotton. He shows a bundle of cotton in his hand, right? And then he shows a picture of himself at the house, at the plantation house. He said, we have arrived ahead of everyone. Despite my instincts, I'll be staying here in the big house, okay? I can't make this up. I'm not making this up. He goes, what's my tie looking like over here? I don't want to be, okay. He goes, update, time for bed. Reddit in the big house. Time for bed, Reddit in the big house. See you all tomorrow. So there he goes with a picture of laying in the bed. You know he's warming the bed up because you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's role playing. Because they was all role playing. He goes, morning, y'all. I done got the breakfast for y'all. There he goes holding the food. You see that? Hopefully, Sauce, I hope you got the right pictures up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a picture of him in the door where it says, do not enter, staff only. And look, he got the cotton in his pocket. There he goes driving Miss Daisy. He said, look, y'all, I got a new job. There he goes driving the car with the lady in it. Now, look, this is where it gets good. One of the women decided she wanted to model her dress now. As a result, I've finally been seen. This was her face seconds before I stepped out from around the corner. Okay, there goes the lady's face. Hopefully you got the right pic, Sauce. But then he goes, and here she is seconds later, once I've revealed my costume. Look at her face. You know what I'm saying? Is this not priceless? In the next picture, it says, the woman in the dress says, OMG, Biss, did you see what Biss is wearing? OMG, I can't even. And then she goes silent. Look at her. Shocked. Now look at her face. She looks at the camera. It goes, in the end, the boss canceled the party and the CEO who was supposed to be at the party never shows up. The reason they gave for canceling the party was inclement weather. And while it did rain and the party was supposed to be outside, the location had more than enough space inside for there to be some sort of contingency plan. It's also a bit odd that the CEO canceled. As far as I know, he isn't allergic to rain. My thoughts? I think the climate was just a bit dark for him. Look at this man's face. I can't believe he did this. All right, so here's the update on what happened with that whole story, right? Let me scroll back to the first pic. The update, he goes, I'm currently on the phone now with the boss and human resources. I was wondering why the call wasn't with the boss and the human resource chick I deal with all the time. I now know why I'm dealing with the head of human resources and not the usual chick, LOL. Normal human resource chick is the person I expected to hear from. It wasn't her because the damn party was her dumbass idea. She was canned. I have been promoted with a disproportionate raise and better benefits. But I have been assured that this has nothing to do with anything that happened on the retreat and just happens to be coinciding with Human Resource Assistant Director's canning. So remember, kids, correlation does not equal causation. You know what I'm saying? I just figured you might get a kick out of this. You probably like, this went in another direction. Hey, sometimes it beats that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't got a story. I don't got a script. What do you want? You know what I mean? One person came in a comment and said, yo, if I understand this correctly, the guy's boss got sold on a bad idea, participated in a bad idea, fired the person who had the bad idea in the first place, then tried to hide his or her responsibility for the bad situation by buying this gentleman off. Lesson learned. If you make less than 50K-ish per year, your backside is a target for the cat of nine tails. I said, man, come on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, man, I know that was quite the story. So let me do my shout outs real quick. Do I got a shout out on deck? Surely I do. Shout out to the OP Biss. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of hard. Also shout out to, yo, man, my man Doug of VA. My man came back and said at Celebs, he goes, man, hey, yo, Doug of VA, man. My man came through and said, yo, man, hey, yo, Celeb, cuff it. I'm just a big fan. Cause I said, I said yes. He said, like, yo, I'm a nurse. I'm black. What'd he say? He said, I'm a nurse, I'm black, I'm gay, I'm a big fan. I was like, bro, put the big fan in the front. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put that last. My man said, yo, Celeb, cuff it. I'm just a big fan. 2 years and I don't know how many comments. And today, my mom had to tell me, Celeb finally shout me out. Best channel for sure. I'm over here like, bruh, your mom's savage. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Ma Dukes. My man said, yo, I turned Ma Dukes on you last week and my sister hit the sub button today. So shout out to both Ma Dukes and your sister. You know what I mean? My man said, yo, Celeb Source is like that phrase, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I never had a bad mood after you guys' daily update. One question, how the cuff do Source keep up with your energy? I'm over here like, yo, Source is absolute magic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Source does it either, man. Every single day. You got to think about it. It's crazy to edit videos. Source edits video every single day. Christmas, New Year's, it don't even matter. Source is on it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Source. Shout out to the Source and Doug of VA, man. You know what I mean? Source is holding us down and making the channel what it is. I just be running my jibs. Speaking of which, let me get right back to it. In case you didn't know, Chris Brown has been charging his fans $1,000 for meet and greets. You like, is he screwing them? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, what do you mean by screw? Listen, Breezy figured to make this worth their while, I'll let my fans take a photo with me in any pose they want to get their money's worth. As you know, when money's involved, people tend to take issue. So much so that Chris Brown had to post a message to those with something to say. This is what he said. He said, quote, PSA, when artists everyone do concerts, they all have something called the VIP package. I haven't done meet and greets in over 7 years. I have the coolest fans on the planet. I appreciate the cuff out of them. These are memories that will last with them forever. Unlike most of these lame behind artists that won't make eye contact with the people who made it possible to even have a career. I only exist because these fans saw something in me I never thought was possible. So I'm gonna go all out for my fans. Hey, yo, big up for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that, man. You know what I mean? That's what, like, artists really should be considering, the fact that they fans are what make them. You know what I mean? An artist ain't nothing without their fans. Real talk. Without your fans, you just rapping into a microphone. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people rap into a microphone and don't nobody even know about them? All you artists with a large amount of fans, y'all just the same. The only difference is a lot, like someone fueled a whole lot of money into you because they figured, yeah, you got what it takes. You could bring a lot of people in. So they fueled a lot of money and then you became huge. There's a lot of artists with way more talent than you. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even heard about them yet. I'm still waiting to hear the next hot one. My bad. Where we at over here? All right, check this out, man. Charleston White is one that will have you rolling on the floor, laughing. You know what I'm saying? You be laughing hard, but behind his comedic delivery, right, there's a lot of wisdom in the things he be saying. Real talk. Yeah, he funny, but there's nuggets in his statements that are only palatable to someone that was actually looking for a laugh. In other words, it's almost like he fools people into getting certain truths by like cloaking it in a joke. And Dave Chappelle said the same thing. He said a lot of truth you won't receive unless he has to wrap it in a joke. See, Charleston White said he tried to do good in the community, but his voice wasn't loud enough. So he started speaking out against some of your favorite artists, and you hated it so much that you couldn't stop listening. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't know what the psychology is, but you've seen this kind of thing before, man. The teacher that you thought you hated is the one you remember the most. Why? Because they evoke strong emotion. So that's what it is, right? A lot of times you don't remember the smart stuff, but what you remember is how you felt. Coaches drive their players like that. You know what I'm saying? By saying things that evoke strong emotion in them. Look, you're not even that fond of this channel, but here you are. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't stand such and such, right? So much that you can't stop thinking about him. And now you think you might probably even like him. Listen, Charleston White has stated that there is one thing that he hates, right? Take a listen to what he said.
I'm waging a war on games, on inner city games. And this is not coming from our government. This is the people from the bottom that's gonna wage this war and push it up to the top with a national movement of I hate gangs. We talk a lot about we want justice, we want peace. Now we're gonna personalize this movement and say I hate gangs. And each person that says I hate gangs is committing to they hate gangs. They are verbally saying it. So we got hats coming to say I hate gangs. We got wristbands to say I hate gangs. We're gonna have shirts to say I hate gangs. We got curriculum and program that's geared for gang cognitive intervention programs. And under this movement of I hate gangs, we're gonna address gang violence. We're gonna address gun violence. We're gonna address youth violence. We're gonna address domestic violence. We're gonna address bullying. We're gonna address teenage pregnancy. We're gonna address high school dropouts. We're gonna address fatherlessness. We're gonna address absentee males in the homes. We're gonna address the problem with parks and recreation because most gangs use our local city parks to hover and congregate and meet. We're gonna address prison reentry population. We're gonna
Yo, is he wrong, man? Is he wrong? Are not gangs a scourge of our community, man? Gangs rob mothers of their children, lower the numbers of men in the community by enticing them to commit acts that result in jail or death. Right? Children grow up without proper male role models. Gangs rob the children in a community of innocence. Gang members are constantly terrorizing people that are like, they're bullies. You know what I'm saying? Look, listen. Your kid can't even play on monkey bars or ride a bike without having to get ready to jump off the bike and damn near slide under a car because gangs want to slide down the road. You know what I'm saying? Because of gangs being so corrosive and corrupting an influence. Listen, man, in a community, right? Gangs are constantly spreading their toxic influence like a noxious gas that creeps into the minds of the youth and keeps neighborhoods captive, holding children hostage to their poisonous influence, man. Look, I know some of y'all like, gangs ain't all that bad. Surely there's some good in gangs. Yeah, like food offered to a hungry man by a demon. Look, I'm sure part of it is tasty, but how else would you know that it contains poison, man? You know what I'm saying? Look, I love the idea of what Charleston White is proposing. I hate gangs paraphernalia, man. Look, I hate gangs. You see what I'm saying? I've been working with kids for the last 18 years. I see what gangs do. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the ground with these kids. You follow what I'm saying, man? Kids getting shot in the neck. You know what I mean? Because they involved with gangs and stuff like that. Listen, I hate gangs. You know what I mean? I hate gangs. I hate, what else I hate? I hate racism. You know what I'm saying? I hate, what else I hate? I hate pride. You like, what kind of pride? All pride. You know what I mean? Wow, what kind of pride were you thinking about? Listen, look, pride is the first sin, man, ain't it? It's the first thing that was wrong. What's the worst thing you know of that in the universe? What's the worst thing you know? The devil. And how did he get like that? Pride. You like, I thought pride was a good thing. Hey, look, we ain't gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna go back and forth and do this, right? And finally, it's supposed to be short. I don't got no script or nothing. Listen. Beyoncé, we did a story a while ago about Lizzo and the ableist slur, which is basically when you use a word, you know what I mean, like that a lot of people don't like, right? And the slur that Lizzo used was the word spaz, okay? Beyonce had a song on her new album, and I think it was also the word was spaz that she used on her album, okay? Folks were upset at the fact that she used that word, right? I mean, you know. Matter of fact, Beyonce got in all kinds of heat because Khalees even had a problem with Beyonce using a sample. So what did Beyonce's team do? They removed the Khalees sample. Now I'm over here like, man, they should have tried to work together, but maybe, you know, yo, man, you buck up, man. Why would I get you money? You bucking up at me. You could have approached me on the phone instead you blowing it up on social media. So they removed Khalees' sample. Now, Monica Lewinsky. You remember Monica Lewinsky? How you know Monica Lewinsky? You know what I'm saying? I don't even got to go any further. Back in 2013, Beyonce made a statement. Her statement was, he Monica Lewinsky'd all on my gown. Okay? He Monica Lewinsky'd all on my gown. That was in 2013. It is now 2022, right? Now, while Beyonce was feeling the heat about the Renaissance joint with Khalees, and she was getting the heat about the spaz word, her team actually removed the word. So it no longer says spazzing on that ass, spazzing on that ass. It says like banging on that ass, banging on that ass. You know what I mean? Or something like that. You know what I mean? I forgot what the word is, but it's different now. There's an article from Variety, and it says, Beyonce is to remove the offensive Renaissance lyric after the ableist whatever. Okay? Offensive. Monica Lewinsky came out and said, while we're at it, hashtag partition. That's the song where but someone came in the comment section, matter of fact, someone came in the comment section and says, Monica, is this you thanking Beyonce and joking about it yourself to Vanity Fair? It seemed fine then. Now, the Vanity Fair article says, in a new interview with Vanity Fair, this is back in 2013, in a new, this is back some time back, I don't remember when. In a new interview with Vanity Fair, entitled Shame and Survival, Lewinsky corrects a singer on what she says is the proper verb to refer to the act of ejaculating on your partner. Lewinsky said to Beyonce, thanks, Beyonce, but if we're verbing, I think you meant Bill Clinton all on my gown, not Monica Lewinsky. It was cool then. You know what I'm saying? Another person came through in the comment section and said Beyonce was not the first person to make a Monica Lewinsky reference, yet the only person she ever that's the only person she ever addresses. Not to mention, it's been a decade. Hey, look, it could be a decade, but it still hurts. Now, lastly, another person says, Monica Lewinsky was manipulated and sexually coerced at the age of 24 by the President of the United States. And Beyonce fans who are self-identified feminists are telling her to shut up about her casual reference to her ordeal. Hey, listen, man. Look, listen. They are just flaming Monica Lewinsky, and I mean, you know, she was known for something like she did that to. It's crazy too because if anybody really should look really horrible in that situation, it really should have been the President of the United States. You see what I'm saying? Because I mean, you married, you got a kid, you get head from your intern, man, and you getting caught out there, fam. Like, you should look crazy, but Lewinsky is the one that looked crazy. But I guess when you look at the movies, who you always see in the movies? The women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the women will always catch the rough end of the stick. I don't know. Is that the right way to say it? Who knows? Yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.